Did you?
No?
That at the Polk County Fair, there's more than just exhibit showing. You can enter events. At the Polk County Fair, you can participate in the communications event. There are 4 different events within the communication event. The first event we're going to talk about is educational presentation. Youth in grades 4 through 12 have the opportunity to present about any topic that they are interested in. Each presentation can be 15 to 20 minutes depending on your age range. Today we're going to see one small example of what that might look like.
Yep.
Good morning, my name is Madison, and today I'm going to present on the best way to eat Milk's favorite cookie, Oreo. Now, in my opinion, the best way to eat an Oreo cookie is to rip it apart, lick each side, smash it back together, and take a bite. Now, you might be thinking that's kind of a weird way to eat an Oreo cookie, and it is, but let me tell you 3 reasons why I think it's the best. The number 1 reason is because you get to taste the cookie wafer as well as the cream individually, and then you smush them back together and you get to taste all 3 at the same time. The second reason why I think that's the best way to eat an Oreo, because I found through scientific research that when you pull the Oreo apart and put it back together, it's less likely to crumble when you take a bite. Who would have known? And the third reason why I think you should eat an Oreo that way is because while Oreos might be Milk's favorite cookie, Milk is not my body's favorite thing. So eating it this way eliminates that issue altogether. To conclude, I think that the best way to eat an Oreo cookie is to break it apart, lick both sides, smush it back together, and take a bite. Enjoy your wonder-filled cookies.
Our next communication event class is working exhibit. For a working exhibit, you set up with a table in front of you, and you will teach others how to make a project that they will then be able to take home with them. During this event, you will be set up for 30 to 45 minutes engaging participants as they walk by to do your exhibit.
Hi, would you like to do my working exhibit?
Sure, what are we doing today?
This is called fire art. Have you ever done it?
I have not.
It's a dangerously fun activity.
Ooh.
So we're going to use these colorful inks and rubbing alcohol, light it on fire on the tile, and then it will set the color onto the tile, and it will be beautiful. You ready to give it a shot?
I sure am.
Pick your colors that you want.
Okay.
And you just drop, drop, drop throughout the tile. You can kind of make a pattern, but it might not stay. I love that. Why are you picking blue?
Blue is my favorite color.
Oh, that's great.
Will purple look good with blue?
What do you think?
Maybe, we'll find out.
I think they're both cool colors, and so keeping 2 cool colors together will make your object really cool.
Huh.
When you have all of your colors that you want to do, you'll use this dropper with rubbing alcohol and squirt it all over.
I'm gonna do one more color.
Awesome. I love that you've stuck with the cool theme.
Thanks. I like cool colors. So now what do I do?
Now you can squirt the rubbing alcohol all over your project.
Is that enough?
I think I would do a little bit more.
Okay.
The next part of the activity is very dangerous. So we're going to want to move the flammable objects away. And now, make sure your hair is pushed back so we don't light our hair on fire. Then you can go ahead and take the lighter and light this on fire, and then back up. Ooh, back up. Watch it burn. Now that the fire has gone all the way out, do you like how your project looks?
I think that looks awesome.
I do too. Now you can use this in your home to decorate.
Oh.
We'll let it sit here because it's still hot.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to my working exhibit.
Thank you. I love learning from you.
Extemporaneous speaking is for youth in grades 9 through 12. In this class, youth will select from 3 topics. They will then pick one of those topics to write a speech about. They get 30 minutes to write a 5-minute speech, and upon the completion of those 30 minutes, they go and deliver that 5-minute speech to an audience.
4-H has been around for a long time. How do we keep growing the program?
4-H has been around for a long time, and in order to continue growing, we have to keep reaching youth where they are. 4-H as an organization has been around for many years, and in order to continue growing, we must reach youth where they are. In order to do so, the Polk County Extension Office offers many different opportunities for youth to participate in 4-H programs. One of the ways that youth can participate is in 4-H clubs or Clover Kids groups, which meet on weekends or weeknights and focus on different areas of 4-H. We also offer after-school programming for groups in Polk County schools and summer programming. This year, we are also offering day camps, which is a new way for us to reach youth. Through all of this, we hope to continue to grow the Polk County 4-H program and see bigger participation every year.
Share the Fun is the last communications event class that we're going to talk about today. This is an opportunity for individuals or groups to get on stage and make the crowd laugh through their talents and skits. Each performance should not exceed 8 minutes.
Oh no!
Oh no, Megan, what happened here?
I dropped my cookies on my way to be judged.
Oh no, what are we going to do about this?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I need to clean up the cookies, but I guess maybe I can't have them judged this year.
Well, we can still have you talk to the judge because you learned something long before our cookies fell on the floor, right?
I mean, I did, yeah.
So you can still communicate your learning with the judge and have an opportunity to have that conversation.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, tell me about
No,
this.
no. Don't eat those.
Oh, why not?
I dropped them on the floor.
Oh,
But the people said that I could still tell you about what I learned. You just can't eat the cookies.
you know what, Megan? That's a really good point. 4-H is all about learning. Go ahead, tell me what you learned about making these cookies and dropping them on the floor.
Well, I learned that, one, I need to be really careful when I carry a plate of cookies across a room, and maybe I shouldn't have taken them out of the bag until I was already at the table.
I do think that's a really good thing to learn.
Yes. But while I was making the cookies, I learned the importance of making sure that my butter is at room temperature before I mix it with the sugar, or it'll get all clumpy, which is not good for making cookies. And I also learned about allergens, because these are not gluten-free, but somebody in my family is gluten-free, so they can't have these.
That is also very useful because contaminating somebody who is gluten-free with gluten materials could be very serious.
It could be. So that's the most important thing I learned as I made these cookies.
So as you know, you might not have been the most food safe by bringing these cookies into the building without a cover over them. What did you do while you were cooking to be safe?
I made sure to wash my hands before I made anything, and I kept my hair tied back so that none of my hair could get in the food. And then I was also very careful when I used the oven so that I didn't burn myself.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that you learned a lot. Next year, maybe don't drop your cookies on the floor. And I think there's something to work with here.
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, my cookies are going to the state fair. How is that even possible? The judge didn't even taste them.
In talking to the judge, Megan, the judge told me that you learned a lot about your project before the cookies hit the floor. So she wanted to award you with State Fair. So congratulations.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing.